Good morning at GI. Hey, good news, guys, good news. I'm here standing. Thanks to every one of you. You guys sent me messages. You guys called me. Some of you came. Some of you wanted to come. Some of you were with my heart. And I thank every one of you. I love you too, guys. I'll tell you an experience, very emotional experience to me. Ever since I walked into the MGM Grand, I've been shaking hands with so many strangers. You guys, I've never seen you before. You have been coming and hugging me. And one thing I saw, that in your eyes, you had that genuine care, saying, Prashant, it's so good to see you. You know what, guys? That was the reason I woke up from what I went through, okay? So thank you, every one of you. Yes, this is for you. This is for you. And look, guys, it doesn't matter whose team you're on. It doesn't matter who's your field builder. It doesn't matter what's your background. What matters is you're like me. You have dreams. Some of you are immigrants like me. Some of you want to get out of that daily rut that I wanted to get out. So listen carefully. I'm going to share a story. Now look, that guy on the screen right there, does he look like someone he had trouble in his heart? Let me tell you one thing. We used to go to gym 3 days a week. For the last 2 years, me and Madhuri, we have been hitting gym 3 days a week, doing HIIT, high-intensity interval trainings. 3 days a week. We walk at least 5 miles a day, every day. And I eat healthy. I was joking with Altaf. I said, I never ate as much biryani as you can eat. That guy doesn't look like he was going to have a heart trouble. And I didn't. I'll tell you. I never had a heart attack. I never was out of breath. I had no symptoms until I went for a diagnosis. And this girl standing here is the reason I'm alive today. Give her a big round of applause. If she had not put the urgency on my health condition, yesterday you saw 2 of our great leaders on the slide. When that slide came up, she cried very hard. Madhuri had tears in her eyes, thinking the first slide would have been me, because before those 2 passed away, I had my heart surgery. Why am I sharing this? Let me tell you guys, let's connect this to business. Let's connect this to business. A lot of our businesses don't have any symptoms. A lot of our businesses, there's a lot of blockages, a lot of blockage in our business. Now, how did I get out of my health condition? Because there was a diagnosis. Let me ask you, how many of you do the diagnosis of your business on a regular basis? How many of you sit with your field builder to do you guys go to doctors every year for your medical health checkup? You need to check up your business every so often. And this man right here, Mr. Aki Rupani, my dear friend, he does that diagnosis on purpose. We got promoted as an EVC yesterday, last night you saw that. I saw that had come. Immediately, he made me sit with him, and what Aki explained me, we sat for 2 hours, and he explained me the responsibility behind that title. Before the heart surgery I went to, 6 years ago, I had a heart surgery that was done by Dr. Aki Rupani. I had a brain surgery that was performed by Dr. Aki Rupani. And that's what brings me here. So let me share this quick story. Guys, I don't want you to be emotional. I don't want you to give me any sympathy. I want you to ask yourself, what lesson am I learning from this couple standing here on the stage? It took a lot of courage. It took a lot of overcoming. It took a lot of pain to get where I am today. All right? Let's roll this. The day that changed everything, 10 days after my 43rd birthday, I saw this fancy graphic that one of my cardiologists showed me in the wardroom I was sleeping in. 5 massive blockages, most of them being in the major artery that supplies the blood. Immediate bypass surgery was recommended. I was scared to death. I had no clue what to do. And then HGI came to my rescue. Ask me how. How? It came to my rescue because I had been prospecting all my life in this business. It came to my rescue, and I called one of my friends, my brothers. He's a physician, Dr. Girishan Shraddha Pore. I said, Girish, this is what they're telling me. He goes, don't worry. Let's figure it out. He runs to the hospital, tells me what was going on, and then comes another couple who I had to tell this. But I'll tell you, HGI came to my rescue here because I was prospecting, and I have a photo for that. So success in the business and life didn't mean anything if I was not standing there for my family. Talk of being indispensable. Are you indispensable for your family? Forget about the team. The whole thing starts with your family. Are you? I was not. I was not. If I was not standing, I don't know how it was going to all come together. All right, fast forward. I had to fight for my life, guys. For 7.5 hours that day, my heart had stopped. They had to bypass it. I was on a machine. I was on a heart and lung machine. The reason I show this picture to you guys, some of our business is struggling for life. It's fighting for life. Some of our business, these lifelines you have in your business, these arteries of your business, some of your legs, some of your RMDs, they're blocked for no reason. Our business is fighting for life. Now, how do we get out of it? We need someone by our side. Now, look, that beautiful lady by my side was my support. In your business, that one person who brought you in the business is your support. That's your lifeline. You need someone to rescue you from that. Okay? Now, here are 3 things that I learned lying on the bed, and I spent about 2 weeks truly in the bed because I couldn't get out of the bed. I couldn't get in the bed. When I used to climb up the stairs, my father-in-law was in front of me. My son was behind me. But this is what I realized. Number 1, purpose over profits, guys. Yesterday we heard from Tom that when the why is strong enough, how shows up. I realized the purpose. I realized the real purpose of my life was not just to make money, but to make a difference. And I'll connect this back to my next slide. Number 2, presence is a present. Are you treating your today as a present? You know why they call this as a present? It is a present. Are you appreciating the day that you wake up? We need to. Who are you thankful for? Presence is a present. If you are in the business, if you have 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 people with you in the business, how much are you appreciating that? Is there any expiry date here? Why are we taking life so lightly? Presence is a present. And third is legacy over achievement. Yeah, we saw a lot of achievers crossing the stage. You will see many more achievers crossing the stage. What legacy are we building? What are we leaving behind? We heard about the companies that Mr. Hubert Humphrey has built. What a legacy. This morning, Victor talked about 60,000 people in the last 3-4 weeks getting empowered. That was the legacy. What legacy is Aki and Ronak leaving behind? Today, this is the legacy that our lives are better because this one couple saw the vision. Yeah, have they achieved things in their life? Yeah, they have achieved a lot of things in their lives. Let me show you this. This was the best time of my life. I'll show you here. All right? So let it roll. This was me on the 4th day of surgery. A month after I was behind the wheels. 2 months later, I was on the field. And thanks to my dear friend, Jaimin Patel, who said, Prashant bhai, thank you. I'll tell you why that happened. Why that happened. Because sitting in the chair every single day, I kept asking myself, what are the life's goals that my team has? Who are these people who believe in me? Why am I here? What can I do for them? Yes, we all have things in life, those happen. Life is going to happen to you anyhow. Tom said yesterday, the same wind is blowing on all of us. It's not the blowing of the wind, it's the set of the sail. How do you set your sail? That decides your direction. So yes, my ship was rocked, but I said, either I sit there with my beautiful dog and just worry about my situation, or let me push myself a little. Let me connect this to the business. Too many of us are taking small rejections, small defeats too seriously. It's not helping. It's not helping. We need to get up. We need to get up. We need to dress up. We need to show up. And that's what happens. Now, let me tell you what happened here. Here are the results. When you dress up, when you get up, when you show up, regardless your situation, the people watching you they will do the same thing. Here are the results. Number one, 5.3 million BVs submitted while I was recovering from my surgery. Thanks to every one of you. $5.3 million worth of business. What this means? While I was sitting there worrying about my condition, there were those many families being helped. Thanks to every one of you on the team, guys. You're not building business for me, you're building the business for yourself. Here is the most significant part. 557 new recruits. Woo! 3 months. Woo! 3 months. What was I doing? I was taking medications. I was playing with my dog. My wife, my in-laws were taking care of me as a baby. The business did not stop for a day. And Madhuri has something very important to show you. But this is what matters to me. $320,000 deposited in my bank account. Thank you, HGI. Thank you, Kirupani. And I'm thanking him for this little part. When you build indispensable leaders, your business is unstoppable. And when you do that, read that. I didn't need any living benefits because HGI was my rescue. So thank you, HGI. Thank you, my dear upline friend. And thanks to every one of you. This can happen to anybody. Are you treating time as a renewable resource? If you are, look at this guy. I'm 43 years old, guys. Never once expected I'll be on the bed. Here's the thing. The habits versus the genetics. I had good habits. I was eating right. I was hitting the gym. But the genetics were different. Let me ask you about the business. You might have good habits. Yeah, I go to every convention. I go to every meeting. I come on every single morning, 7 a.m. call. What are you doing? Are your genetics changing? The genetics cannot be changed. It can be changed with medication. Today, I'm on medication. Let me ask you about your business genes. Are you taking the right medication to change your business genes? None of us have the business genes, guys. Are you listening to the advice you get from your field builder? First of all, are you taking your field builder seriously? If we are not, it's time to do it. All right, here's the last part. I'll take a screenshot of this. I don't have time to go through this, but understand one part there that you replicate leaders. We need to replicate leaders. That's where the business happens. One last thing, keep prospecting. All right, real quick, let me tell you. The lady taking the photo, I prospected this beautiful girl 25 years ago. I prospected her, I approached her, I asked for her hand, I followed up, and I signed up. Okay? This girl saved my life 25 years ago. That guy, Aki Rupani. Hey, by the way, this is the picture they took when the Operation Theater light, when the light changed, they said surgery successful. They were so excited, they took a picture. Another, that guy, Aki Rupani, Aki and Ronak Rupani, we prospected them 17 years ago. Today, they saved my life. There's another couple, Dr. Girish and Shraddha Pore. They were there for me to recover. There's one more doctor couple, Dr. Jay and Revati Ghatnekar. Revati auntie is a cardiologist, retired cardiologist. This couple lives in Palm Springs, California. When they heard about my surgery, they bought a one-way ticket to show up and be there for me and my wife. Thank you, Dr. Ghatnekar. There's Pratik and Jaya. We prospected that couple 6 years ago. There's Ashish and Shruti. There is Yogesh and Purva. And many of you. There is Amit and Supriya. I did not know any of these people. These strangers showing up for me. And as Aki Bhai says, if you understand Hindi, Aki Bhai said, अपने वो नहीं होते जो सिर्फ तस्वीरों में साथ होते हैं, अपने वो होते जो तकलीफों में साथ होते हैं. These are the people. What are you learning from this? Go prospect as your life depends on it. My life depended on these people, all strangers. So with that, let me bring back Madhuri. I had to share this. There's an indispensable dream that we have been chasing. We were not negotiating with our dream. Finally, it happened. We bought one of the dream properties that we've been aspiring for. And thanks to Aki Rupani for making that happen. Thanks to Madhuri.
Absolutely excited. Thank you so much, Aki and Ronak, for giving us this opportunity and helping us living the dream. But this dream we were living for 17 years. We have seen one country club back in 2007, and ever since we were looking and we were speaking, verbalizing and visualizing that we will have a home in a country club, and we just signed a contract on Tuesday, and we showed up here. After all this surgery, everyone was warning me, make sure you don't spend, make sure you don't take care of him. And you know what we were doing? We were taking care of him, but we were out there looking for the home. Why? Because our dreams are bigger than our fears. And we have trust in HGI that with HGI, with Aki and Ronak's leadership, with Hubert and Norma's legacy, we will pay off this house in few years, and we do not need to wait for all these 15, 20 years, because we have power to live our dream. How about you? You know, we have gone through, I have been a country for 15 plus years. After Prashant's surgery, people send me flowers, people send me meal, people send me a plant. Let me know, let me tell you, nobody sent me money in the mail other than HGI. And this is a proof. And this is the proof. Prashant is struggling. Prashant was struggling in the surgery room, and I am getting email after email for compensation, paid email, 10th April, 11th April, then weekend, then come 14th April, and so on. Guys, why are you waiting for that? What moment are you waiting? Are you waiting for the flag from this pole to this pole? I told Prashant yesterday, I was not even emotional for your surgery that much when I saw those 2 stars hanging over there. Guys, don't wait for the perfect time. Make this time as a perfect. This is our beautiful family. We'll do whatever it takes for their happiness. And thank you, Aki and Ronak. We will live every day with the same vision and same clarity that we have a vision and we have a bigger purpose than our own life. Thank you so much.